Thank you for choosing Canadream to experience Canada at your own pace. We're very happy to welcome you as our guest. This presentation is designed to demonstrate how easy and convenient your RVing vacation is going to be. In familiarizing you with your RV, it is our hope that you will get the most out of your Canadream vacation. Before we demonstrate how your RV works, there are a few essentials you should know about driving a Canadream vehicle. While Canadream vehicles have been engineered for an easy driving experience, RVs are much taller and wider than the average family car, and as such should be driven with extra care. Take extra care when approaching bridges, tunnels, and when turning corners. Avoid drive-throughs, undercover parking lots, and be aware of low-hanging tree limbs. Always use truck lanes, especially at toll booths. Remember, your vehicle has extended mirrors as well. You will notice that the driver's cabin is set up a little differently than a car. Various driver controls may be positioned differently. Take some time to familiarize yourself with these before leaving the Canadream station. Your vehicle is equipped with many features designed to make your touring holiday more enjoyable. This presentation will show you how to operate your RV. Before departing, you should run through the following checklist to ensure a safe and trouble-free journey. Make sure the living quarters are safe to travel. Ensure all appliances and kitchen items are stowed, and all storage compartments are closed. Check that all windows and doors have been securely locked, all roof vents are closed, and the TV antenna has been retracted. If your unit has slide-outs, ensure that they have been drawn in. Make sure your RV has been completely disconnected from your campsite, and all outside compartments are closed and locked to prevent them from opening while in motion. Ensure the sewer outlet cap is on firmly, and the black and gray valves are closed completely. Visually scout the area and plan your exit, taking note of any obstacles, such as low-hanging tree limbs or obstacles on the ground. Returning to the driver's cabin, make sure you have adjusted all the mirrors, your seat position, the dash air conditioning, and your stereo. It's important that you're not distracted when driving your RV. Finally, make sure that you and all your passengers are wearing their seatbelts. We encourage you to adopt safe and environmentally responsible habits throughout your holiday, such as appropriate waste disposal. Please be aware that all Canadream vehicles are non-smoking and pets are not permitted. Stay in the furthest right-hand lane to allow faster vehicles to pass you. Allow extra space between your vehicle and other road users, especially when braking. RVs are naturally heavy and need more time to slow down. Take extra care when turning at traffic lights to avoid ending up in the path of oncoming traffic. Always remember, your vehicle is longer than the average car and needs more room to turn. Be careful with the tail swing. This is how many accidents happen. Make sure that your rear wheel has cleared, then slowly start to turn. While traveling down a steep incline, it is advisable to turn on the tow haul mode. This button is located at the end of your gear shift. If needed, you may also downshift to a lower gear. All of our Canadream RVs are equipped with an operations manual. Please refer to it if you have any questions or concerns. You may also call Canadream if you need to. Canadream's phone number may be found on your blue Canadream keychain. We are happy to assist you with any questions you may have during your vacation. Tire air pressure can vary from unit to unit. The manufacturer's specification for air pressure is located on the inside of the door. The Canadream technicians will have checked the tire pressure during their inspections process prior to you picking up your vehicle. Each time you refuel, do a visual inspection of your tires, and in the event of any damage, please contact Canadream. Your RV is equipped with a spare tire. For your own safety, you should not attempt to change the tire yourself. Please call Canadream, who will be happy to arrange for someone to assist you. The propane system provides gas for the stove, water heater, internal heating systems, and fridge. Only use propane intended for gas appliances, and always refill at a certified propane refilling station. To turn the propane system on, simply turn the valve in a counterclockwise direction. Leave the propane on while driving to keep your fridge operational. Please note the gauge on the propane tank will read 3/4 full, and the monitor will read full. This is normal. The rear storage compartments are accessible from both sides of the coach. We advise that you do not store anything of value in these compartments, as the locks are not secure. These compartments are not sealed and therefore are not waterproof or dustproof. There is a light located inside the rear storage compartment. Please remember to turn the lights off as they will drain the battery. The water hose is located in one of the rear compartments. The water tank opening is located at the rear of the RV. The fresh water tank holds between 91 and 167 liters, or 24 to 44 gallons, depending on your coach type. To fill the fresh water tank, use the water hose provided and connect water hose to water source. Insert other end into the water tank opening. Turn on the water about halfway and fill your water tank slowly. Once the tank is full, water will start flowing back out of the filler hole. Please note that if the end of your water hose has been cut off, the hose has been cut so that it cannot be used for the city water connection. This is to prevent damage to the coach from varying water pressures. To access the water from your water tank, switch on your water pump. The switch is usually located on the monitor panel. When at a campground or near an electrical source, it is always recommended that you plug in your unit to charge the batteries. Pull the cord out of the electrical compartment and plug the end into the electrical source provided. If the plug does not fit in the provided outlet, there is an adapter used on the end of the plug to connect to any normal outlet. The adapter for the electrical plug may be found inside the electrical compartment. Please note that when this adapter is used, the power to your coach will be running on reduced 15 amp power, and your air conditioner may not operate properly. If the electrical compartment is equipped with a small circular door, it is a good idea to feed the cord through the door. This enables you to close the electrical compartment and avoid any rain or weather damage that may occur if the door were to be open. Canadream vehicles operate on a 12-volt deep cycle battery system, which powers internal appliances such as the fridge, lights, and water pump. The indicator for the auxiliary battery is located on the control panel. The level monitor panel displays the main and auxiliary battery's remaining charge. The battery system will provide power for between 12 to 20 hours when fully charged, depending on use. The batteries recharge when you drive the RV or are connected to shore power. If your vehicle has a generator, the batteries will also recharge when the generator is running. Try to reduce battery consumption by turning off all unnecessary lights and appliances. All vehicles can be connected to 120-volt shore power via the supplied 30-amp power cord. While most RV park circuits are rated at 30 amps, you may occasionally find one which is 15 amp only. Make sure you have a 15 amp adapter when you leave the Canadream station. If possible, try to plug into shore power for a minimum of 8 continuous hours, at least once in every 3 days. This will ensure your coach battery can be fully recharged. When you are plugged into power, all equipment automatically runs on shore power rather than on the battery. Appliances such as the microwave, coach air conditioning, and electrical outlets only run on shore power or have the generator running. The shore power system is protected by a circuit breaker. The breaker or fuse box is located in the base of the rear bed. Ensure that this switch is always in the on position. If the circuit breaker trips, turn off all appliances and reset it by switching it back on and then turning on your appliances one at a time. If it trips again, Check the campground power connection to make sure the breaker is in the on position. If necessary, push the reset button on this breaker. If you continue to have problems, please call Canadream for assistance. The storage compartment for the sewer hose is usually located next to the electrical compartment. If the sewer hose is not located there, it is because the hose is too long to fit and will sometimes be in one of the other compartments. To assist you with emptying your gray and black water waste tanks, we provide rubber gloves, which are located inside the vehicle kit. There are two pull handles. The one on the right is for the toilet waste and is the black tank valve. The one on the left is the sink and shower wastewater and is the gray tank valve. Ensure that the black water tank is at least 1/2 to 3/4 full before emptying it to ensure that paper and solid waste does not remain in the tank when it's emptied. For the same reason, do not leave the black tank valve open at campsites with full hookups. Wait until the black water tank is nearly full before pulling the valve. Depending on use, we recommend that the black tanks be emptied every 3 days. To empty the gray and black tanks, connect the sewage hose to the connection. It has two clips that turn slightly to lock. Place the other end in the sewage deposit hookup. Start with the black tank first by pulling the handle out completely. Once the tank is empty, pull the handle for the gray tank. After dumping the tanks, it's a good idea to empty a bucket of water or run the toilet to rinse out any remaining waste. Make sure you push both handles all the way in once the tanks are empty. Always empty the gray tank last, so this water rinses out the hose. If you have purchased the drop-off valet service, there is no need to empty your tanks prior to drop-off. If you choose to complete your last emptying yourself, then the waste tanks must read empty at drop-off. Some of our newer units are equipped with a galley tank. The galley tank is the gray water storage for the kitchen sink. You will see a galley tank gauge on the monitor panel. If there is a galley tank, the handle will usually be located outside near the exhaust pipe on the passenger side, but still empties through the main sewage hookup. The furnace exhaust is located next to or under the fridge vent, depending on your coach type, and can get very hot. Because of that, please be careful not to park near trees, bushes, or other objects, and to make sure that children do not go near the area. In the event that the fridge, furnace, or water heater is having trouble, call Canadream. When backing up or maneuvering in tight spaces, like parking lots and campgrounds, always have a spotter outside the rental unit to guide you safely. The spotter should always remain visible while backing up by staying in sight of the side view mirrors. This way the driver can see them at all times. The hood release is just to the left of the parking brake. After releasing the hood latch, use the secondary latch to fully open the hood. The secondary latch is located directly under the hood near the center. The vehicles have an arm to keep the hood open. It stores across the front of the engine along the top of the grille and lifts up and clips into the underside of the hood to keep it open. Check your engine oil at every fuel fill-up. If you need to buy oil, most fuel and service stations will sell 5W20, which is the correct oil needed, and this is marked on the oil cap. To check the oil, make sure the vehicle is on level ground. Turn the engine off and wait for the oil to drain into the oil pan. Locate and carefully remove the engine oil dipstick. The engine may be hot, so be careful. Wipe the dipstick clean. Insert the dipstick fully and then remove it again. If the level is between the lower and upper holes, or between the min and max marks, the oil level is acceptable. Do not add more oil. If the oil level is below the lower hole or the min mark, add enough oil to raise the level within the lower and upper holes, or within the min-max range. You should never need to add more than 1 liter of oil. Oil levels above the upper hole, or max mark, may cause engine damage. If this is the case, some of the oil must be removed by a certified technician. There is 1 key for the ignition and the cab doors, 1 or 2 for your coach doors, and 2 keys for the outside compartments. The bottom lock is for the latch, and the top one is a deadbolt. To make opening the door easier, push in on the door while opening the handle or locking the door. Most of our RVs have a lower entrance step to make your entry and exit of the vehicle easy and safe. When you open the door, there is a latch to keep the door open. This is to prevent the door from blowing around in the wind and to allow you to easily load and unload the motorhome without the door getting in your way. There is an emergency start switch located to the left of the steering wheel on the panel or on the bottom left side of the driver's seat. If your battery is low and your vehicle will not start, hold it down and turn on your engine. Your RV will then run normally, and your battery will recharge while you are driving. If your battery does not recharge and you need to use your emergency start switch at your next stop, we suggest you call Canadream for further instructions and assistance. Your travel wallet can be found in the center console of your vehicle. Enclosed in your travel wallet will be your insurance, vehicle registration, and accident booklet. You will need to access these documents if you have any kind of an accident. Your vehicle's fuel gauge displays approximately how much fuel is in the tank when the key is in the on position. A warning light will appear when your RV has reached a critical fuel level. However, because there is rarely a gas station in between towns, we recommend that you never let your tank reach lower than 1/4 full. Also, keep in mind that if your vehicle is equipped with a generator, running it will use up fuel, and the generator will not run if the fuel level is less than 1/4 tank. The ignition should be turned to the off position when the vehicle is being refueled. Please ensure you only fill your vehicle with regular unleaded fuel. Always turn off all propane gas appliances before refueling. The battery disconnect is a black round switch located at the entrance door and is used to winterize our motorhomes so that the coach batteries do not lose their charge. When the switch is in the on position, the coach will get power from the coach batteries. When the switch is in the off position, the coach will not receive power from the coach batteries, nor will the batteries charge. When the motorhome is hooked up to an electrical hookup, the coach batteries are bypassed. During a stay in a campground, the battery disconnect can often be knocked into the off position and then overlooked when leaving the campground. This can make you think that there may be an electrical problem when there really isn't. So please always check your battery disconnect switch. Your vehicle is equipped with a propane detector. This detector is very sensitive. Various types of fumes as well as low coach battery level can set it off. If the alarm sounds and you are not using any propane appliances, don't be alarmed. If the detector has picked up a migrant fume, you can reset it by pressing the reset button. If it continues to sound, go outside and leave the coach door open. Turn the propane off at the tank. Wait 5 to 10 minutes. Then, if the alarm is still sounding, call Canadream. There is also a smoke detector and a carbon monoxide detector in your RV. If you cook without opening the windows and using the range hood, you may set the smoke detector alarm off. The alarm will also beep when the smoke detector batteries become low. All roof vents located in the front, bathroom, and bedroom must be closed while driving. The vents can come off easily if left open while driving. The kitchen is equipped with an extendable counter, which simply lifts up and locks into place. To release the counter locks, push up and hold the ends at the same time and let the counter down. Your vehicle has several power outlets that will deliver 120 volts when connected to city power. Some are protected by GFI circuit breakers, usually located next to the water sources, such as the kitchen and the bathroom sinks. These GFI plugs can be reset by pushing the reset button. Wait for a click sound to ensure it has been reset. The fridge runs on electricity and propane and switches automatically. While driving and not hooked up, the fridge will run off the propane. There are two buttons located on the fridge. The one on the left is the on and off button. The one on the right takes it out of auto and keeps it just on propane. The fridge must be turned off while fueling the vehicle. This is because there is a flame while it's running on propane. If the check light comes on, turn the fridge off and then on again. If this does not work, make sure the valve is turned on at the propane tank. Often the check light will come on after turning the propane tank valve off and then back on. That's because the fridge hasn't registered the change. All you should have to do is turn the fridge off and on again, and the check light should go out. If this doesn't work, call Canadream for advice. To operate the microwave, your vehicle must be connected to shore power or have the generator running. Both the stove and oven run on propane. Always open windows and vents before operating gas appliances, but beware of drafts extinguishing the flame. Familiarize yourself with emergency procedures and fire extinguisher location, making sure you know what to do in case of a propane leak or fire. In the event that there is a propane leak, turn off your propane tank, open your windows, and exit the RV. Once you have vacated the RV, please call Canadream for further instructions. In the event of a fire while using your stove or oven, which you can't extinguish yourself, exit the vehicle immediately. Call 911 if necessary, then call Canadream for further instructions. To light the stove, turn the knob to the light position and ignite with the lighter. Then turn the knob to the desired temperature. Never put the stove lid down when the stove is lit. It is not to be used as a cooking plate. When cooking has finished, allow time for the stove to cool before returning the stove lid back to its original position. To light the oven, open the oven door and locate the pilot light. The pilot light is located on the left-hand side under the grill near the back. Turn the knob to pilot on and hold it in while igniting the pilot with the lighter. The pilot light may take a moment to light. Once the pilot light catches, hold the knob for about another 30 seconds so it warms up and turn the knob to the desired temperature. To turn the dinette into a bed, flip the switch to release the hydraulic arm. Remove the cushions and push the table down into place. Place the cushions on the top of the table to form the bed. In order to access the over-cab beds, you will need to use the ladder, which is stored beside the reading chair and is kept in place by two clips. To use the ladder, lower the centerpiece between the beds and clip the ladder in place. When you are finished with the ladder, be sure to clip it back into the holding clips. All Canadream RVs have a monitor panel, which allows you to quickly view water, sewage, propane, and battery levels. Controls such as on-off switches for the generator, interior lights, water heater, and the water pump are also located on this panel. The water pump switch in the middle of the monitor panel enables you to use water throughout the RV. The level monitor is located at the top of the panel. By pushing on the buttons, you can see the battery level, fresh water level, gray and black levels, propane levels, and galley tank levels if equipped. This is also where you can turn on the interior lights, the water pump, the water heater, and the generator. When the water heater switch is turned on, the light will come on. This means that the heater flame has not turned on yet. Once the light goes out, the flame has turned on. The water heater is thermostatically controlled. Once the water reaches a certain temperature, the heater turns off and will automatically turn on when the water is in use or needs to warm up. The water takes about 15 to 20 minutes to warm up. While fueling, the water heater must be turned off. This is because of the pilot light. The water heater should never be left on while you're driving. If your vehicle is equipped with a generator, you are welcome to use it for an additional charge. To start the generator, press down on the button on the monitor panel to prime the generator. Once the light turns off, the generator is primed and ready to start. Push up on the button to start the generator. If the generator does not start, there is also a switch on the outside of the generator itself. If you are traveling during the winter months of November to mid-April, generator usage is included in your rate. You will also see the slide-out controls located on this panel. Before putting the slide out, ensure that there are no obstacles on the interior or exterior of the unit that would impede the full extension of the slide. To move the slide out, push and hold down on the switch. To move the slide out in, push and hold up on the switch. In both cases, you will know that the slide out is all the way in or out when it stops and makes a clicking noise. No one should be on the slide out while it is in motion. Never have the slide out while driving. Your motorhome comes complete with a fully equipped bathroom, including vanity basin, shower, and toilet. The shower is nearly full size and works the same as any household shower. In order to shower, you must turn on the water pump as well as have the water heater on. To conserve on water, there is a shutoff valve on the back of the shower head. This allows you to maintain the water temperature and pressure at the shower head. This valve can be turned on and off as needed. If you do not use this valve, you may run out of hot water. The toilet functions very similar to a regular toilet. There is a step pedal to flush the toilet. The water pump will need to be on in order for the water to run into the toilet. Never flush anything other than 1-ply toilet paper. No paper towels, facial tissues, feminine hygiene products, or baby diapers. When flushing solid waste down the toilet, use lots of water. This will make it easier to dump the black tank. Canadream recommends that you empty your black tanks on average every 3 days, after which simply drop a new toilet chemical pack and flush with a generous amount of water. This task will be completed with you as part of your vehicle demonstration. Additional toilet chemical packs can be purchased from Canadream when you pick up your vehicle. There are two different styles of thermostats. One is a digital thermostat. The other one has an on-off switch and a thermostat control lever. To turn on the furnace, set the system switch to furnace. Then select your desired temperature using the slide control on the right. The fan switches do not need to be adjusted to use the furnace. Adjustment of these switches is only necessary when using the coach air conditioner. To use the digital thermostat, push the on-off button. Ensure that the mode is set to fan. Then use the plus/minus buttons to select AU or Auto for the fan speed. Next, change the mode to furnace. The temperature control is on the right side and can be turned up or down using the plus or minus buttons. If the fan speed is not set to AU, you will find that the roof fan on the coach air conditioner will operate at the same time as the furnace. The breaker panel is located on the base of the bed in the master bedroom. Simply push the top of the door to open. The fuses are for the coach internal lights and electrical system. If a fuse blows, a red light next to it will indicate which one is blown. The breakers are connected to the microwave and coach air conditioner. If the microwave or air conditioner don't work while you have electrical hookups, then you should check the breakers first. On all of our units, there are emergency exits, and knowing where they are located is important. They're easy to open. Simply lift the handle and push out on the window. Because the windows rarely get opened this way, they may be sticky, so it is important to use some force to open. The vehicle kit is usually located in the shower stall or in the tall cupboard and includes cleaning rags, a lighter, pliers, dish soap, a screwdriver, rubber gloves, a sponge, a roll of one-ply toilet paper, a broom, and a bucket. If you are involved in an accident, please call Canadream as soon as possible and provide all details including location, police report, injuries, and any other information requested by the representative. You will also need to complete the accident report form found in your travel wallet. After you've enjoyed experiencing Canada at your own pace, please return the vehicle on the contracted date and time. If you wish to amend the drop-off date or time, please contact Canadream for authorization to do so. We are happy and would appreciate it if your motorhome is returned in the same condition as when you left, and that all food items are removed from the fridge. All cutlery, dishes, and cooking utensils and equipment are clean and packed away. All your possessions have been removed from storage cupboards and that you have removed all your rubbish and recyclables from the vehicle. The fuel tank is filled to the same level as when you picked up your RV. This level will be noted on your pickup paperwork. You empty the gray and black holding tanks before returning the vehicle. We are happy to have you complete these requirements yourself, and we are happy to offer our valet services to complete some or all of these tasks for you at a nominal cost. Our valet drop-off services are designed to provide you with convenient, comfortable, and relaxing options as your holiday concludes. For the duration of your vacation, you are a member of the Canadream Club. Membership is free and automatic when you book your RV vacation with Canadream. Canadream Club is our exclusive travel service and rewards program, which entitles you to special discounts, online travel planning, and 24/7 technical roadside assistance. We are happy to welcome you as our guest, and we wish you a relaxing and enjoyable Canadream holiday while you experience Canada at your own pace.